Today we have a video in our Perfect Peach series. We're going to do a low body focus Pilates cardio workout. You have options to wear ankle weights for this exercise. It just kind of amps things up. Notice I also have a chair here. Using it as my bar, you can also use your countertop, something like that. We're going to go ahead and get started here with a nice warm-up. So you place your hands on your balance surface. Feet are parallel, about hip distance apart. Take a big breath in through the nose. Exhale, blow it all out through the mouth. Feel the core connect. Now as you breathe in, you'll bend the knees, take a nice little squat. And then as you breathe out, power through the heels, stand tall. Inhaling to bend, exhaling to stand. Now the chair is just for balance. If at any time you just want to put your hands on your hips, absolutely. Keep the core strong, the weights in your heels. Warming up like we would with our Pilates footwork on the reformer. We're standing here. We're doing 3 more like this. 2 more. And guess what, on the last one, we're going to hold that down. Now your right heel, you're going to lift it up like you're wearing a pair of high heels. Calf raise, lower down. Calf raise on the exhale, lower down on the inhale. I want you to imagine that you're peeling the foot away one bone at a time and then replacing it like a string of pearls. Breathing, keeping the core strong. Your calf might start to shake quickly, likes to do so. We're doing 3 more here. Last 2. On the last one, hold that heel nice and high. Find your core, find your strength, find your balance. Can you hover that right foot all the way off the mat? And then place it down. Hover it up. Place it down. Working your hip flexor here, tap that toe as you lift. Scoop from the core, but don't allow the tailbone to tuck under. You're in a nice neutral spine. We're here for 3. 4, 2, standing leg, doing lots of work. And last one, hold that knee up high. Start to straighten your left leg. And then lower that right leg, shake it out. You're going to step back behind you with the right foot as far as you can possibly go and bend that left knee. Try to drive your right heel all the way for the ground. Feel a nice stretch along the back of the calf on that right side. Breathing here, just find your stability. If it's okay for you, I'm going to invite you to take your right hand off of your supporting surface, reach it straight up overhead, and then take a side bend to the right. Now here, tuck your tailbone slightly. You'll feel a nice stretch in the hip flexor, the psoas. Be careful that your chest isn't trying to rotate forward, so it might be a small move. Use your inner thighs for balance, and then place that right hand back on the chair. You're going to bring all your weight into that left leg. So much so that the right toe floats up and away from the mat. Pointing the toe, we're going to do a teeny lift and lower. Think long instead of high. Keep your core on. We're stretching the hip in the front. We're strengthening, guess what, that peach. You feel it almost immediately. We're here for 3. We are here for 2. On the last one, hold it nice and high. Next move we're going to do, you're going to bend that right knee. I like to call this my ladylike lunge. You're going to bring your ankles to touch. Notice how my right knee is turned out. Keep that knee bent, keep that turn out. Lift into an attitude. Bring it into that ladylike lunge. And then lift into attitude. Bend both knees. And then straighten that supporting side as you lift. Feel the side part of your glute strengthening here. Keep the chest nice and wide, nice and open. We just have 3 more on this side. 2 more on this side. And guess what? We're going to do that whole thing with that left leg. Get ready to move. We're starting with that 2-leg squat to stand in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, sit it back. Exhale, drive it tall. Inhale, sit it back. Exhale, drive it tall. Keep that core on, sending that happy bunny tail back behind you. Keeping that spine nice and long. Weights in the heels here, working posterior chain to drive it up. Think about those muscles between your seat and the backs of your thighs as you stand tall. We're here for 3 more. 4, 2 more. On the last one, hold it down. Left heel, we're coming into those high heels. Lift it up. and lower. Keep your core strong here, find balance. The more weight you have in that left side, it's really gonna turn on the calf even more. You're peeling the foot away and placing it down one bone at a time. One side might start to shake quicker than the other one. Totally fine, listen to your body. We're here for 2. On the last one, you're gonna hold that heel nice and high. We're shifting the weight. Core has to work hard here. Hover that left foot up and then lower, tap the toe. Scooping the knee here, lower it down. Use your abdominals, but don't forget to keep that tailbone nice and long. We don't want to tuck it under. It's a small, controlled move. Working our hip flexor here. We have 3. We have 2. Last one, hold that knee high. You're going to press through the right foot, start to straighten the right leg, standing tall. Bringing that left foot down, shake it out. Time for that nice calf stretch. I love stretching in between exercises. You're going to step the left foot back as far as it'll go. You're driving that left heel down into the ground, bending into the right knee. Slight hinge forward of the torso here maybe. Just find more stretch across the back of that left leg. If it's okay for you, left hand comes up towards the sky. Side bend over to that right side. Feel the length all the way through that left quad, up and out those left fingertips. Breathing here, the muscles between your ribs opening up. One more set of breath. And then you'll bring that left hand down. Shifting weight forward, all the way into that right side. Your left toe comes up, it hovers. Reach the leg even longer. Lift it an inch. Lower it down. Teeny move, small but mighty work here. Finding that deep contraction in the glute. Finding that reach, those long lean lines we're looking for. We have 3. We have 2. Last one, hold it high. Start to bend the knee. You're bringing the ankles to touch. Bent knees. You're going to straighten the right leg as you lift left leg attitude. Bend that right knee, ladylike lunge. Take that attitude strong and high. Find the strength. Try to keep your shin as parallel to the mat as you can. You have 3 more here. Just 2 more. You got this. Last one. Lower that leg down, shake it out. We're going to take a little spine stretch. You walk your feet back until your body kind of folds in half. Send the shoulders towards the ears. Send the tailbone up nice and high, happy bunny tail. You're going to bend the left knee, look under the right arm, twist. Tiny move, nice big stretch. Same thing on the other side, bend the right knee, look under that left arm. Nice twist, detoxifying. Come back through center, send that happy bunny tail nice and high up towards the sky. And then start to roll the spine up one bone at a time. Beautiful, I'm going to turn to face you. If you need more support, stay facing the chair. We're going to turn the feet out nice and wide and come into some wide sumo squats. If you're facing the side, you can bring your free arm out like a T. We're just going to bend both knees, come into a nice deep plie squat. Drive through the heels. Think about wrapping the backs of my thighs towards one another as I stand up tall. Ooh, even more seat there. It's an inhale to squat. It's an exhale to lift. Feel nice and tall. If you want to take the balance into it, both arms can elevate to that T. Really use your lats to lock your shoulders down in place. We're going to do 3 more like this. 2 more like this. You guessed it, last one, you're going to hold it down. We'll lift your right heel. With the right heel lifted, we're going to pulse our squat. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. 1 inch up, 1 inch down. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that down. Feel the shake here, really hold, isometric hold. Really tough for those muscles, they have to stay contracted. You're going to reach your right arm up overhead, find a side body stretch. You're going to start Start to straighten both legs. Now once you're here, can you bring all the weight into your standing supporting side? The side closest to your chair, or the side where the arm is not reached up overhead. It's a side body crunch here. Think obliques. All the weight is in your supporting leg. You're gonna bend the knee and the elbow, both halfway. They meet. Reach it long. Maybe you leave your foot hovering. Exhale, side body crunch. Inhale, reach it long. If you need to tap the toe, absolutely fine. Always, you know, we listen to our bodies. This looks beautiful, shrinking that waist. We're doing 3 more here. Use control. Stretch with that inhale. 2 more. Last one here, you're gonna hold the knee and elbow to meet. For 3, for 2, for 1. Let that go, shake it out, good work. I'm gonna turn to face the back. We're gonna do the same exact thing. So you'll start hanging on to your support. You have your feet in your wide turnout second position. Free arm at that T. First it's a squat to stand. Inhale, lower, exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. I'm wrapping the backs of my thighs towards one another, turning on my seat as I lift. My core stays on, stays connected. Just 3 more here before we hold. 2 more here, chest is proud. Last one, hold it down. Left heel this time, it hovers. Feel the burn already. You're gonna lift 1 inch, lower down. Lift 1 inch, lower down. Feel the pressure across all 10 toes. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the down. Reach that left arm up overhead. Side bend. Start to straighten both legs. All the weight comes into that standing supporting side. You ready for your side body crunch? Let's do it. Elbow, knee, they both meet. Bend it in. Inhale, reach long. Both halfway. Come on, don't cheat here. Breathing into it. You can really hang on to that support if you need more balance. We have 3 more. Just 2 more. And 1 more. Hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Let that go. Shake it out. Turning to face away from your counter or your chair. This time, we're going to come into a similar crunch. This time it's all about the front body. Bring your right leg first in front. Left toe taps behind. Remember when we shifted all the weight into that standing supporting side? This time you don't have the chair for balance. Here it is. Both arms reach up overhead long. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee, both elbows, they meet. Crunch it in. Inhale, reach long, tap the toe. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, can you keep that foot floating? Balance. Exhaling to crunch. Inhaling, reach long. Keep your eyes on a point in the distance. It will assist you with balance. Inner thighs, they're on, they're active. We have 2 more. We have 1 more. Let that go. We've got a second side. Left foot nice and firm and grounded. Right foot steps behind, toe taps. Shift that weight. Find the strength in the core. Reach both arms long. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, reach long, tap that toe. Exhale, crunch it in. Maybe you leave it at a hover. Listen to your body. Use muscle control, muscle tension. You're engaged through every ounce of your body. All the way out the fingertips, out that pinky toe. We've got 3 more. Breathing here, 2 more. Working on that balance, that support through the feet. Last one. Amazing. Go ahead and shake that out. We're coming down onto our knees next. You can face whichever direction feels comfortable for you. Meet me with the knees under the hips, nice and high up on those knees. We're going to come into a little kneeling version of that squat. I like to tuck my toes under here to feel a nice stretch in the back of the bottom of my feet, but it's up to you. You can leave the toes down flat if you want to as well. You're gonna bring your arms to a little bent T here. Fingers are just stacked one on top of the other. On the inhale, you're gonna sit your hips back, dive your chest forward until they're about 1 inch up off the heels. Notice I'm in my neutral spine. My low back is arched, happy bunny tail. Squeeze the glutes, pop the hips up high all the way until I feel my hip flexor stretch out, a little tuck under of the tailbone. So inhale, neutral, happy bunny tail squat. Exhale, lift it up, tuck it, find that core. Inhaling to lower down, exhaling to find that strength. Really find the power here. When you're on your knees, it's easier to think about the form than when you're standing up. You have to manage balance, those long legs maybe. We're here for 2 more like this. And then on the next one, I'm gonna have you hold it down. As I come up this time, I'm gonna step out with my left leg. I lift, I catch the left leg down onto the ground in a turnout. You're gonna lean towards the left side and feel a stretch in the inner thighs. Use your core for balance here as you hover the left knee to come back down into that sit. Alternating sides. Lift, right foot grounds, stretch to the side, hover, find my core, come back to that sit. Really managing that weight transfer here. The further you step away, the more of a stretch you're gonna get in those inner thighs. Always listen to your body. If balance here isn't working for you, grab onto something. Find something where you can use that for support. Finding your core strength here, real tough. That stretch feels so nice. We're gonna do 1 more on each side. Breathing here. Find that nice inner thigh opening. Catch it and find that core, those glutes. Last one here. Lower down into that little baby squat. Once you're here in this squat, I'm just going to turn so you can see me. We're moving on to triceps. I know this video is about low body, but we always need some work for the triceps for that posture. You're going to shoot the arms back behind you. My palms, they're facing up towards the sky. I'm neutral. I'm not sitting on my heels. Quads, pelvic floor are working to lift me. You're going to hover the hands up 1 inch, down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch. Find your core. You're exhaling as the hands lift to prevent the chest from flaring open. We're adding on. You lift up, you squeeze in. Lift up, squeeze in. Find the length in the fingertips. If you want to make a fist here, it'll make things a little bit more challenging. It's up to you. 3 more like this. Find your breath. It's small, it's mighty. Last one, hold it up there. Circles, 1 direction. We're here for 4. For 3, for 2, reverse. For 4, for 3, for 2. Let that go. Sit back on your heels. Roll the shoulders back. Open up the chest. We have 3 here. 2 here. Feels good. 1 more. We're going to come down to all 4s when you're ready. Wrists right under shoulders, knees right under hips. Press into those tops of those feet. Neutral spine, cores on, cores active. Let's do a little cat-cow here, because why not? On the inhale, drop the belly, look up, tailbone up, send the heart through. Exhale, curl it, angry Halloween cat spine, feel the belly button, lift, lift, lift. Inhale, stretch it out, find that front body opening. Exhale, here's the back body stretching. Really feel the skin across the spine, open up. Inhaling to drop the belly 1 more time, reach the heart through. Exhale, fold it in a puppeteer. He has the back of your belly button. He's reaching it up high for the sky. When you're ready, find neutral. Core, remember, it's on, it's active. You're going to send your right toe back behind you. Keep it tapped there on the mat. You're going to point the toe, lift the leg up as high as feels okay for you. What you don't want to do is overarch the back. So you're only lifting as high as you can maintain that strong core. And the weight gets over both sides. You're not leaning, sinking into that left hip. You're going to flex the foot, lower down until the toe taps. Point the toe, Lift the leg up. So it's a flex to lower, it's a point to lift. Keep your core on. Stay long across the neck. Feel that glute engage at the top. Especially if you have ankle weights on, you'll feel this quick. We've got 3 more of these. 2 more. On the last one, hold it high. We're going to draw a rainbow. Bring the right toe all the way to the left back corner of the mat. Find inner thighs, squeeze. Lift up, rainbow, right back corner of the mat. Try not to move your hips. I know it's challenging for the hips not to rock side to side and for the weight not to shift. The challenge is not only about every direction of your hip, your seat, but about your core, your obliques, and the back support of your body. We're doing 2 more here like this. 1 more full rainbow. And then you'll lift that leg back up to center. We're drawing a little baby circle, teeny tiny. 1 direction here for 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse that circle with control here. Use your breath as you move. Last 2, last 1, bend the knee, let that go. Sit back, take a little shell stretch here. Will feel nice to open up the hips and just slow down the breath, taking the weight out of the wrists. 1 more breath here. We're going to come up and do the same thing on the other side. So you're on all 4s. Your weight is across both sides. Left toe slides back. Find the length. Point it. Kick it up nice and high. Flex it. Tap the toe all the way down. So instead of a small pulse, you're finding a full range of motion here. A little bit more challenging to find that mobility. Toning the glutes, toning the core, toning the posture. 3 more like this. Coordination in the brain to get that point and that flex. 2 more. Last 1. Hold it up nice and high. Rainbows, tap the back right corner first. Feel the inner thigh squeeze before you lift and transfer. Lift and squeeze. Lift and squeeze. So don't just go from one side to the other. Really lift it as high as you were on those lifts and lowers. As I kick my plant, we have 3 more here. Try to keep those shoulders still and steady. I know it's challenging. Just 1 more. You'll pause in center. Circle in one direction here. Try to keep those hips still stable. One side of your body might be very different than the other. We have 3. We have 2. We have 1. Reverse it here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee in. Guess what? Shell stretch once again. Find the length in the side body. If you want to bring the hands down by your sides, really take it out of the arms, absolutely fine to do so. Relax the neck here, just melt. Breathe, slowing down the breath. Start to roll it up for me here. And then once you're all the way up, guess what? It's time to lie down. You're going to come to the mat here for bridge work. So knees bent about hip distance apart. Rolling all the way back. Plant those feet down nice and firm. Press into the backs of the arms, the triceps. Your neck is long, chin slightly down. Top back part of your head is reaching long. The crown, the ponytail part of your head is the longest here. So we don't want any overarched necks, just not comfortable for the spine. We're going to start just by lifting the hips straight up in a hinge. Big inhale. Exhale, turn on the seat, backs of the thighs. Elevate the hips straight up. Keep the integrity of your neutral spine. Once you're there at the top, can you lift 1 inch higher? Find the length in the front body and then lower down with control. Listen carefully. Keep the spine straight, but don't let the tailbone tap. Squeeze, lift it up, exhale. Inhale, neutral, lower down with control. Squeeze, lift it up, exhale. lower down with control. So keeping those hips hovering, a little bit more challenging here. Glutes really have to press up, power up. Drive through those heels to turn on your posterior chain, back half of the body. Really strengthening here across the whole back body. We have 3 more. We have 2 more. On the last one, you're going to hold those hips nice and high. Drop just the right hip down, lift it up. Drop just the right hip, lift it up. So we're working on a single side here. Feel how this feels different, isolating, letting go of just that right glute, and then powering through to lift it up with control. We have 3 more on this side, 2 more on this side, and then 1 more here. Guess what? Second side. Lower the left, lift it high. Keep your core on, protect your spine. You're really working hard to let go of just that glute as you dip your hip. Notice this little twist. We're going to do the same thing in a plank variation here soon. We have 3 more, 2 more. On the last one, both hips come as high as they can. Now listen carefully. You're going to roll this bridge down, lowering the heart, articulating 1 bone at a time, round spine, tailbone hits, find neutral at that last second. Coming into a rolling bridge now on the way up and down. Find imprint, turn on the core. Seat squeezes, peel away from the mat with control. Lift high at the top, breathe. Lower the heart, mid-back, low back, tailbone, relax to neutral. 1 more like that. Peel it up and away, a string of pearls, 1 at a time, and then lower with control. We're adding on, big inhale, exhale, find imprint, lift 1 bone at a time, beautiful. If you're having trouble with your bridge, know you can always come to our form focus video on bridging. Our glutes, we're taking small pulses, 1 inch down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, 1 inch up. Both hips this time, lowering and lifting. Keep your glutes on the whole time. Just engage them more on the up. But don't let go on the down. We have 4 more. Keep on breathing, 3 more. We're almost done with this workout. Last one, hold them high. Now turn on your inner thighs. Lower down, find your midline, spine absolutely straight. 1 bone at a time, and then find neutral at the bottom. Great work. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Just take a little rock side to side. Release anything that you need to. We're coming back to all fours for a plank here next. You made it to the plank. Let's put this all together. You're going to bring your hands right underneath those shoulders, knees right underneath those hips. When you're ready, slide 1 foot back at a time. Find that nice strong plank. Reaching out your heels, reaching out the crown of your head, feel long. Remember those hip dips we took in the bridge. Similar here, little salsa dance. Twist both hips to the right. Find center. Twist both hips to the left. Find center. So the goal is for the hips to move without the shoulders moving. Finding that X shape across your center core. Using your breath here to twist is only going to help you get more range. We're almost done with the video here. We're stretching next. Really power through it. You've got this. We are here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that plank for 3. We're going to down dog in 2. Last one, hips up nice and high. Hike it up. Find that stretch in the back half of your body. Send your heart through the shoulders. Start to bend 1 knee and then the other, pedaling things out. Feel the stretch across the side body, maybe rock it, take a little twist. Start to take this pedal forward. You'll march 1 foot at a time until you land in your nice forward fold. We're going to hang heavy at the bottom. Knees don't have to be straight. Sway side to side. Grab opposite elbows, hang heavy, ragdoll. Really let your breath slow down. We did lots of hard work today. When you're ready, you're going to find stillness. Bend the knees slightly. Let go of those elbows, one bone at a time. Tuck tailbone first. Low back, just like that bridge. You got this. Middle back. Shoulders, neck, head. They're last. Give your shoulders a roll back for 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Guess what? We are done. That was fantastic. If you got those ankle weights on, rip them off, throw them across the room. Time for a drink of water. Great work here today. See you again soon.